Asembesi. Now, assembly waste comes from the Akachi of Miracles Aboagye. Okodu or join this TV. I'm telling you that I am very, very thrilled and very shocked as at now because I don't think that the NDC can break this man down. Or from here, from Butumu, no, from this can. Share video notes in a second. Then we are showered comment section.
You remember in 2008, in fact, in 2003, when the then MPP government President Kufuor decided to introduce health insurance to make it universally free for everybody in the country, the NDC opposed it. In fact, they boycotted Parliament. They called it all manner of names. They said we're not ready until health insurance was introduced. Then fast forward, when we
but there had been proposals for that. Even in the NDC period.
No,
you know that.
No, it's false. In fact, let me tell you, it is a Catholic.
Even
it is false. It is false.
There had been proposals on that.
It is false.
What is false?
There was. So are you talking about proposals or health insurance? I say proposals.
I'm saying that there had been discussions.
But if you propose,
so hold on.
Wouldn't
necessarily be that let's never do it or something of the sort. Of course, there would be.
It was no. It was about let's not do it. It was about it. It is a fact. But the records are there. No. Are you going to? The facts are there. It's not about speculation.
Go ahead.
In the year 2003, when the National Health Insurance was being done, the NDC were emphatic. They were emphatic. Like the same way when we're trying to introduce free education, the education minister of the NDC said that even in Nkrumah and the Soviet Union, was it Leokran? He's on video, on your own platform. He said that even Nkrumah couldn't do free education, universally free education. And that if free education was easy, Nkrumah and the Soviet Union would have done it on video, in an interview in your studios. So they made those comments. Fast forward, when National Health Insurance was introduced and they realized, hey, this is fixing a big issue for the people. And that has become a big deal for our people. And if you don't align with the National Health Insurance, you're not likely to win an election. Do you know what the NDC did? In 2008, 5 years later, they said, oh, you know what? The National Health Insurance that we boycotted, the National Health Insurance that we fought against, these people who brought it, they couldn't even do it well. And that vote for us. When you vote for us, that health insurance that we said wasn't possible, we will bring one-time premium and that we can even implement it better than they did. This was the NDC. Then we voted for them. In fact, one of the reasons why the Ghanaian people voted for the NDC in the 2008 elections was because they promised a one-time premium for national health insurance. 8 years in office. 8 years in office, they didn't only not fulfill that promise, but they even almost collapsed the national health insurance to the extent that 1.5 million beneficiaries left the policy because it was non-functional. Now, it's the same game plan. Introduce free SHS. They fought against free SHS from its inception policy idealization point, 2008. When the MPP announced it, they said, oh, it's not possible. It cannot be done. Forget them. This is not something that is easy. Nkrumah would have done it. Everybody, they said they are not going to implement free SHS on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician. John Mahama said that if he has 2 billion, he will not put into free SHS. The aide to John Mahama, Felix Kwachofosu, said that it is a scam. It is nothing but a scam. Fifi Kwete said it is an all-lie-be-lie policy. This same group. Now, 8 years down the line, they sit down and realize that these guys brought universal access to health. They brought proper FQ under President Kufuor when he made capitation possible at the basic level. They have brought free senior high school, which has led to over 5.7 million Ghanaians, 5.7 million homes getting access to higher education. Now, the Ghanaian people are very interested in this. If we don't find a way to align with this, we are going to be in trouble. So they said that, aside all the things we said against the free senior high school, we have an election to win. Let's tell them what they want to hear. You know what, Ghana? The free SHS that we fought against, these people who brought it, they couldn't even do it well. Vote for us. Even though we fought against it, we can implement the thing that we fought against better than the people who brought the idea. So vote for us. We'll make private schools part of the free SHS. We improve the thing that we said it wasn't possible. And then you know what? When your students that we said will not pay for them to go to secondary education, if they hustle, if they struggle, if they strive and shed blood to go through the secondary education and they manage to get to tertiary level, for the universities, when they come to level 100, we'll pay for that level 100 fees for them to go to school. Forget about those who will go to the colleges of education. We'll cancel their college allowance because they don't matter. Forget about the nursing colleges. We'll cancel it because they don't matter. The polytechnics are not part of it. But for those who come to the university, we love them so much.
So the bottom line,
hold on. We'll pay for their level 100 education. When they finish, whatever happens to them at level 200, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is that it is the same gameplay that the NDC played the entire country in 2008 with the National Health Insurance that they are doing now. They have noticed that education is crucial and it's at the heart of the Ghanaian populace. They have berated it. They have fought against it. In fact, at some point, they fought the beneficiaries of free SHS and the teachers.
We could say that it's a game that
by calling them. No, we don't have such records. We don't have such records, and that is why this morning. No. See,
as the MPP.
So don't say it's the same.
It in different
something
ways,
that is the same cannot be different.
Education to. But let me.
Hold on.
No.
Something that is the same.
Let me make this point.
Something that is the same cannot be different. So you cannot tell me that we play the same and say we do it differently. We are not like them. We have no such record.
Right.
You cannot point me to a single evidence of this gameplay that I've pointed to the NDC of we doing it. And that is why even this morning, I'm not sitting here telling you that making level 100 tertiary education free is not possible. I think it is. I think it's something that can be done. I think that if you've been able to pay for these children to go through secondary education, then if you are committed, like the MPP was committed in giving them free quality secondary education, then you can take them through tertiary, not just level 100 education, but even the entire tertiary education. And that is why, for us, we believe that at least, if not for anything at all, those who are in the colleges of education, the nursing colleges, should continuously benefit from the safety net, social safety net of having allowances to go through the education, whilst we work on the other aspects. So we believe in that. But the biggest point now is, do you think Ghanaians believe John Mahama and the NDC to do this based on their record they have in the past?
I have a question to ask the IGP, who happens to ask for that thing that Okujeto said is true. He's my son. Why is it that political scientists can give a forecast and nobody will tell them to stop? Some will give a forecast and say that during this election, this one will lose or win. Nobody talks about it. And that is what they have studied. Unfortunately for me, I dropped out of school. And this is my profession. So why won't you allow me? Or you still don't believe me as a prophet? Watch this. The people that they say are my party members, NPP people, if they don't take care, they will lose almost 7 to 10 seats. But then, if NDC also don't take care, MPP will take over between 19 to 24 seats from them. But then, the election is on the 7th. On the 8th, the result will not come. Everybody shall be jittery. The result will come on the 9th. Some people will try to cause mayhem so that people shall die. And interestingly, they will call people on the street. And the first day, only 1,000 people will show up. The second day, no one will show up. And there shall be peace. And the result is obvious. The things are difficult. I know that there are 2 people coming. But the Lord has told me that by the 9th of December, His Excellency Dr. Bawumia shall be crowned the President of Ghana. This is not, you know what? This thing has taken me a very long time to say, because I wanted to be certain that this is not my emotion. And for those of you who are my children, you can go through the archives. Not one single prophecy of mine has fallen down void. Let me say this. In the next 7 years, this nation is going to experience an acceleration of advancement that it has never experienced in the past 50 or 60 years. Young men, young women, don't run away from this country. God is gonna visit us one more time. I'm not prophesying because I like anybody or I hate anybody. Let me be frank and tell you. Bawumia is my friend. He has never given me $1 before. If anything, I have rather lost a lot of things for just being a friend. And it's not because, hey, I'm not doing politics here. Don't fool around there. I'm serious. I'm serious. This is about the destiny of this nation. And this is what I've seen. And if anybody will take it personally, it is their problem. At the end of the day, the prophets will be numbered, and then the false prophets will be known. Watch this, giving a distinct political prophecy.
Now, I had a briba mayedu. Now, Demra de maybe out no. I bring you nothing but the truth. I bring you facts back to back content. Now, but mazana share video share. Don't students and company. Maybe I share one your comment section. But from me, Yafa, what my from a I'm a crowd, naturally in the go.